Yeah, welcome to Trucknik Adventures again. My name's Mr. Jeff, as I'm known at work. Little hint, don't know how that's coming out, but we got her at 375 preheated. What I want to do today is involving eggs, about 12, 13 of them, cheese, and I got some brown breakfast sausage here. I'll put all this together. We're gonna make egg bites, or egg muffins, I should call them. They're a little bit bigger than, it's a normal pan, like a cupcake pan, muffin pan. And what we like to do is to make these, then it'll go 375 for 15 minutes in the oven. Let them cool for about 10 minutes or whatever. You pop them out and then flash freeze them in your freezer, and then put them in a baggie, a Ziploc freezer bag. And for breakfast, something on the go real quick, it's a breakfast. There's no carbs involved really, because you don't have the, like the muffins. So these will be egg, cheese, and sausage breakfast muffins. I may not talk the whole time, and I gotta set this up here to work right. Or at least try. There we go. I don't know what we're gonna be able to see, what we're not gonna be able to see. I'm still kind of a rookie at all this filming stuff. So I'm gonna get busy here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm not in the screen. Yeah, my fat belly, and I'll go like this there a little bit. 4, 8, 12, and these are kind of big, so we're gonna go 13. Here, I pop these in the fridge. And we see what we can see, what we can't see. You can see, I'm just gonna mix them up in a, I'll beep at me, that stupid new refrigerator. I shouldn't call it stupid, my wife likes it. Alrighty, I have a 4-cup mixing bowl slash cup, measuring cup. I love to cook, but I'm not the fastest one in the world. We don't need eggshell, do we? No, we don't need eggshell. Yeah, come on. Well, I guess maybe we do need some extra crunchy fiber. There we go. Alrighty. We are on a roll. So how are you all today? And today for us, it is Wednesday, June 9th? 10th? I believe it's 10th. Wow, I'm bad today. See that? That one just completely got all out of there. Don't call the poultry police on me. I have my hands all in the eggs here. But this is real simple. Real simple. I've already got that oven preheated at 375. I'm going to mix this up here, and let me go wash my hands real quick. Yeah, fork, or I got me a handy dandy whisk. And we're just gonna whisk these up. Make sure I got all the yolks. That's a no yolk. No yolk. We got to get all the yolks. I don't know. Uh-oh, my weirdness is kicking in today. I haven't done a video in a while. Y'all haven't seen me. I've done some gardening. Oh, and this year, my garden, people. I don't know. I tried to start my San Marzanos. That's what I love. Those San Marzano tomatoes for our paste tomatoes to make our sauce and canning. And I had a dozen of them. And I started from seed this year. They got leggy on me. My fault. But we had a window they like to grow in, but they still were reaching. And I did try to plant them and harden them up. You know, I planted them deeper up to them first set of leaves. And then we went ahead and planted them, you know, and outside a little bit, you know, indoors, outdoors, you know, harden them up. So, I don't know. The muffin pan, I'm going to take me out of frame here a little bit. You want to fill them about halfway. Whoop, that was more than halfway. Because what we're going to deal with is what I call egg expansion when they're baking off. These were larger eggs than I had yesterday. I already had made a batch. And these eggs I used, whoops. Well, if it's a little more, it's a little more. It's all good. Oh, and one thing I did not do is grate my cheese yet, so I'm a little behind the 8 ball, as they would say. Oh, this might just work out okay. I'll put a little more in there. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. This one's a little low too. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna make this so it does get into 12. A little bit there. And a little bit more there. We are good. Do you really want to see me grate cheese? I got a cool machine though. It's gonna take me a minute. Let's put you on pause here. We'll edit all this together later. Be back. For me, it's going to be a couple minutes. For you, like they always say in all these videos, it'll be a second. All righty. We are back. We are back. Hey, y'all, I got and it's right here. I'm going to have to probably, this here is my food processor. It is a GE 4-speed food processor. I've had it for years. And I can get this set up here a little bit so we can get a good view here. Whoop, I'm showing you everything. Taking you for a spin, as they would say. My mother-in-law, she likes to call it like a buffalo machine. And I worked in the meat departments and all that too. And it was horrible with this camera. I'm feeling like that commercial where, you know, someone's in there and he's like, I don't feel like I'm in there. They call them buffalo machines. And they were a chopper. Similar. This is just a very small version of it. Now this recipe for 12 muffins calls for about a half cup of cheese, give or take. Got her on 1, and we'll do I don't know. We're going to guesstimate. Yesterday when I did this, I like cheese. I like them cheesy. Noisy. Almost need earplugs. I'm going to grab a little bit more. There we go. That way I got all my ingredients going for me here. I'm going to probably be out of frame, but you don't need to see my ugly face. You want to see all this stuff going together. Get this sharp stuff out of my way because I'm dangerous sometimes. I don't know. Something's going to happen. So now we got that long drawn out video for something simple, right? And I've got now I browned the breakfast sausage slightly because you're baking them for 20 minutes too. So you want them cooked because they're only going to be like a short time in the oven. You get a spatula. It'll be a little sticky. They're a short time in the oven. And I'm going to drop just like that. It doesn't have to be pretty. Right into each muffin cup a little bit more, a little bit there. We're getting the ideas, right? Simple stuff. I'll have to look this up. Now, I wanted to say too, I almost forgot, our meat, our proteins that we buy is sourced here from a local farm by us. And their meat and they're just outstanding. And we know where it comes from. It's not feedlot raised. There's, obviously if they got to doctor animals, they do their thing, right? But there's no, they don't give them hormones and all that. It's well-loved animals, honestly, that are cared for. Their beef, their pigs, and the taste is just incredible. And I'm telling you, we ran into a problem with, I don't want to go on, that's another whole long story. Our daughter at 9 years old just started developing and going through the woman stuff already. Set that to the side. I don't know if I'm going to need that or not. Might need more. Like I said, I like cheese. Look at all that beautiful, beautiful cheese. And that's what I'm using here is just a sharp cheddar that just got from our grocery store. And I know where it's going. If you're coming over and you want some, just don't mind my fingers. I wash my hands like a lot. I'm going to fill the top of these cups with the cheese. Now, we're going to get some egg rising here in the oven. They do puff up. Don't be scared when they puff up. And I might get a little overflow and I might be doing some extra cleaning of my oven today, but I can put a pan under there. But sometimes when I put a pan under, it seems to deflect the heat more. I don't know. It's just, our oven's easy enough to clean up. So I am just layering that cheese on top. A little more. Baby. There we go. And what you're looking for when you're baking them off, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, is you want the eggs not to be liquidy. If that makes sense, liquidy. Is that a word? Am I using words? Well, that's a lot of cheese there, but that's okay. There we go. We'll share over here. And that goes back there. You go there. They'll firm up. Maybe even on the cheese, you'll start seeing a little bit of browning, which is fine. You might want that, And these out of the oven are just, after they cool down, they're just fantastic. But all you got to do in the morning, you're in you got to get going, you got to get to work. We're summer break right now, so I don't got to worry about getting kid off to school or nothing like that. So, but, you got to get to work. You're out the door. You know, you got to do the Dagwood thing. The wife's at the door. She's handing you the sack lunch and everything, and she can hand you one of these, or you can hand one of them to her if she's the one going at the door, and you're eating it on the go. Nothing wrong with that at all. Man, it's done. Few seconds in the microwave to warm them up. Awesome. So we're getting close to the end of this first part here, where we're going to go, because, well, I like cheese. Did I tell you that? Have I told you all I like cheese? I got a little bit left over. I'll do some of that later. Maybe something else. Maybe make a quesadilla or something later for lunch. Because, you know, nothing tells you you don't want to go to the number 2 for a week or two. So we are going to turn around, open the door. Careful. Oh, I don't want that. That'll burn there. We're going to end up with a little bit of work here at the end, I think. Pop them in the preheated oven. And then I got to tell my friend, watch this. Hey, Alexa, set me a 15-minute timer. There we go. I will see you guys in a second when we're taking them out. Show you how they come out. All right. It's been a short minute or second for you. It's been 15 minutes for me. And let's take you over here into the oven and see what's going on. See, they muffined up. What I call them, muffined up. And they are getting right where they need to be. There's not any liquidy on the top. So we're turn that off, and I am going to try to do this without burning myself. Good luck, Jeff. Good luck, Jeff. And you know what? Tongs. It's a tongy kind of thing today. And I'm going to take these. Look at those. Look. Oh my God. I wish we had even like what you call smell-o-vision or smell-o-video. Ah. All right. What I did is here. Look at those beauties. Look at those beauties here. I gotta close this up here real quick. I mean, come on, people. Come on. And I got them on a cutting board out here. Now, what you're gonna do, try to get this where we get everything, right? Gonna try. I might have to do. What we're going to do is we're going to let these cool for, I don't know, somewhere 5 to 10 minutes. They'll get, down to room temperature. They'll shrink a little bit around the sides. This is a non-stick muffin pan that I have. If you do not have a non-stick pan, or your non-stick pan doesn't non-stick anymore, you're going to want to, maybe put some oil on there or some Pam, spray, which I really don't like the sprays. I use them, but I don't like them. I may just, if I have it, I'll take like Crisco or something like that and go around. I can already see they're shrinking already around the edges. All I got to do is take my little spatula and a little bit, run around the edges. I'll set them onto a baking sheet that'll fit in my deep freeze over there, and I'll flash freeze them. You don't have to cover them. Just put them on a baking sheet, put them in your freezer, flash freeze them, maybe an hour. I think I went 2 hours yesterday because I forgot about the first batch when I did them, that they were in there, and I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta put those into the bag and get them in the freezer. And that way, they're flash frozen. You put them in your gallon Ziploc baggie, that's a freezer bag. Push out as much air as you can out of it. You can vacuum seal them if you want, lightly, don't crush them. When they're frozen, they won't crush. You know, if you eat two, put two in a package, vacuum seal them. That's even better. But we go through them pretty quick, so I just use the freezer storage bags, push out as much of the air as I can out of them, zip them up, and there they are. I'll have a couple dozen of these muffins in the freezer. My family, when we're coming and going, we pop them in the microwave for a minute or whatever, minute 30. Sometimes sometimes it doesn't even take that long, and go to town. Man, good eating. So these are Mr. Jeff's breakfast muffins, and you can do other things in sausage. You don't like breakfast sausage? You can do bacon. Fry you up a little bit of bacon. Make bacon cups. You know, line the pan first with your bacon, put them in the oven, and bake them, and they'll firm up into like little cups. You take them, let them cool. They got to be cold when you do this. Then with the eggs, because you don't want to cook the eggs when you're pouring the eggs mixture into the bacon cups, right? You can add spinach, your greens, onions, whatever. Use your imagination what you like for breakfast, what tastes good to you. These are very versatile, very interchangeable. I guess I don't know if interchangeable is the word I'm wording here, but to do different things, you know, to suit your flavors. So I hope this amateur video you found somewhat informative. I will put a basic recipe down in the link for this for you. It's real easy. This took me all of a half hour to have the ingredients out, mix them up, put it together. 15 minutes in the oven at 375. It's going to be 10 more minutes before I pop them out of this pan. An hour in the freezer, into the bags, and there we go. Y'all have a great day. I'll probably see you soon. I might be posting up another video. A little bit of a heads up on that one. I did buy a Beaver electric pressure washer, and I really like it. I've been using it, and I haven't done a video on it, but I've got some siding on the house here that needs to be washed, and I have that all together. Like I said, I've been happy. So that's going to probably be my next video. Not for sure, because with Mr. Jeff, who knows what the day will bring and what we will do. See you in the next one. Be good, y'all. They're done. I don't know if you can see all that. All that focus in. And they are so light. You get the sausage flavor from this place. We get our breakfast sausage. It's incredible. And then you got the cheese and then the egg. And I was going to tell you right now, I am not a it's not a souffle, but like a quiche kind of person. This almost would have that texture, but it doesn't have that texture. And there. Very good. Have a blessed day.